Hey y'all, welcome back to the Girl Talk Oracle podcast. I am your host, Kiera, and I know it's been a minute, I know. All good things though. I've been gone for quite some time. Usually when I go on my hiatus, I literally be going through the ringer, okay? But this time is actually a good thing. I had to go back and find myself, okay? If you are new, this is the Girl Talk Oracle cat. If you are new, this is the Girl Talk Oracle podcast. We get into things all self love, healing, leveling up, and becoming the best version of yourself. And today is just the day. Like, I'm feeling good. I'm looking good. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just been a while since I've been over here talking to y'all. And I'm in good spirits. Okay. Like, I feel good. I look good. Um, and let's just give a recap of where I've been. I turned 30 last October. It is now 2026, and I turned 30 in 2025. And let's just say bittersweet. I was never one to like not want to turn 30. Like 30 is just 30 is 30 and I feel great. Mindset shift definitely. So some things that I've been up to is just like getting better like with being who I am as an individual. And I feel like when it came to like me being who I am was the hardest thing about like it was just the hardest thing about like reprogramming my mindset, if that makes sense. Like it was, y'all know I struggle with like a lot of just like identity crisis and stuff like that, just trying to figure out who I am. But I will say, like, I'm happier. I feel good, and I don't know. I just feel good. I feel good overall. Um, I don't know that I feel like that's the only update I have. I'm back posting content. So the thing that really took me away from you guys, and I'm gonna be 100% transparent with y'all, is that like when I first went on my spiritual journey, I went to like heal myself. When I first started it, I wanted to know about it, and then just so happened I had to heal myself because I started going through heartbreak and loss and all this other stuff. Y'all know the story. Okay. But I had to go back and get that other version of me. Like I had to go pick her back up. The girl who loved beauty, the girl who loved fashion, the girl who loved content creation. I had to go back and pick that girl up because I felt like a part of me was missing. And that's what I'm speaking about today is like me getting back into like my content creating journey. So although I haven't been over here with y'all, I've been figuring out how I can like mesh both parts of me together because I am a spiritual baddie and I'm also just a baddie, okay? Like, so I had to go back and pick up that version of myself, like updated, of course. Like she came with some upgrades and I'm feeling good. I'm back on TikTok. Make sure y'all go follow me on TikTok at Kiera K. I post on TikTok literally like 2 to 3 times a day, like no shitting. But I don't know. I'm just feeling amazing. I feel good. And enough about me. How are y'all feeling? Leave it in the comments. Let me know how y'all feeling, how y'all been, and let's chit chat down there. Okay, so there's gonna be some new things coming over here on the pod, and I hope y'all are ready, and I hope y'all enjoy everything that's to come on the podcast. So there's gonna be some new segments. There's gonna be just new. I feel like my mind is refreshed. I feel just alive. Okay. And I think this is what it feels like to be at peace with a lot of things because when the last time we talked, I was not at peace. I was dealing with a relationship breakup. I was dealing with the loss of my brother. Like I was dealing with this. God took me through there. Okay, like I was getting tossed around. The universe was not playing with your girl. BTW, your girl is still single, and I am not looking. It is crazy out here in these streets. I don't even know the word. It's crazy out here in these streets. Single, not looking. Like I tried the whole dating thing and it just wasn't working out for me. Hey, I don't know. I got some shit to figure out on my own. Okay, like I don't know what's going on with me. I just want to be. I went through a whole 3 year transfer. I just didn't want to deal with anybody. And I started dating this guy. Like I wouldn't consider it dating. We started like we was dating, and I just don't like. I don't see it going anywhere. And I think it's more of what I know I expect out of a man, and I don't think that that is what I expect, and I'm not going to tolerate anything less than that. And I think that's just where I had to draw the line. But anywho, let's go ahead and get into our first segment of the day. I got some little cards. I'm trying to be professional, okay? I got some little cards. So the first segment of the day is going to be Oracle Corner, where I give y'all a little bit of advice and something to take away for the week to start off your week fresh, here at the Girl Talk Oracle podcast. So, the message of the week is getting out of your own way. And that is something that I literally just had to do, even by just filming this video, y'all. I'm not even holding y'all. Just getting out of your own way, self doubt. Like, don't let negative thoughts and negative beliefs and what you think you can achieve stop you and hold you back. Like, go after whatever you feel like you need to go after and your heart desires. I know this message is not making sense. I'm literally coming off the dome, okay? But self-doubt is literally one of the things that will stop you from going after your goals and achieving the things that you're meant to achieve in this lifetime. And just get out of your own way, because sometimes you are your worst enemy. Like, you could be your worst enemy and you don't even realize it. You looking at everybody else, thinking everybody else out to get you, and it's you out to get you, because you look in the mirror and you hate yourself. You look in the mirror, you don't want to accomplish nothing because you're scared, of what people going to think about you. Get out of your own way. Like, there's no reason for you to be scared of anything. There's no reason for yourself to be holding yourself back. Get out of your own way. Go after what you want to go after. And just believe in yourself, most importantly. All right? And with that being said, I just would like to speak on some things that I've dealt with when it comes to self doubt. I just always felt like I see the best in everybody else. And then I would look at myself and be like, I wish I could. I wish, I wish, I wish. And it's like, but why can't you? You know what I'm saying? Like, I struggled with confidence, self doubt, and I always would look at other people and like try to not like compare myself, but just be like, dang, I wish I had that confidence, or I wish I was able to do this. And it's like, why the fuck not? Why can't you? Like, that is one thing that I changed about my mindset, especially me turning 30. If I want to wear it, I'm gonna wear it. If I want to say it, I'm gonna say it. If I want to do it, I'm gonna do it. Like, it's just that simple, you know what I mean? And I think that when it comes to self-doubt and you accomplishing the things that you want to, like, you really have to get tough on yourself. Like, and I'm not talking about the tough to where you like talk down on yourself. I'm talking about the tough to where you are hard on yourself and firm on yourself about the goals and the things that you want to accomplish in this lifetime. You can't sugarcoat anything with yourself. You need that, like, you need like a firm balance of like, I'm gonna be gentle with myself. I'm not gonna like, talk down and like hurt myself or like make me feel less than, but I'm also gonna be stern on myself to let myself know, hey, you are slacking. You need to do this, you need to do that, XYZ, whatever the case may be. And that is something that I accomplished with myself. And it's the saying that I've been saying to myself a lot lately. You either want it or you don't. Anytime I have any thought like I can't do this, you either want it or you don't. That's literally what my brain go to. You either want it or you don't. And if you don't want it, then you're gonna keep asking yourself, you either want it or you don't, until you actually want it. And in the scenarios where I use this phrase, it's like if I'm laying down and it's like I don't really feel like filming this TikTok video right now. I don't really feel like filming this whatever right now. And it's like you either want it or you don't. There's no in between. There's no in between for me, because if there's an in between, if there's a middle ground, I'm going to choose that middle ground every time. So it's either I want it or I don't. And that is something that you could take away for this week. It's either you want it or you don't. If you are having trouble getting out of stagnation, or if you're having trouble just like accomplishing anything, you either want it or you don't. Simple as that. Simple as that. All right, y'all. So I have a question for you ladies. So I'm in between on what I want the main segment of the pod to be called. And I'm stuck between Gossip Girl and Read the Room. I'm really leaning towards Read the Room. I'm not sure what I want it to be called at the moment. So it's kind of interchangeable right now. Maybe next episode we'll have something and been undecided on what it's called. But now we're going to get into the next segment, which is Gossip Girl or Read the Room. I don't know which one we're rolling with at this moment. So the first topic I want to talk about is overthinking. I am a chronic overthinker. I literally live in my head, and it's horrible. Like, sometimes I'm like, girl, if you don't just do, like, I be listening to people like, why don't you just do it? And it's like, do y'all not know what it feels like to be an overthinker? Like, it's always the non-overthinkers talking about the overthinkers and how we think. Like, what? Like, you have to be able to like pull yourself out of that constant loop of like overthinking. Like, it literally gets that serious. It's like, girl, they cutting grass over here. It literally gets that serious to where it's like, even going back to you either want it or you don't. Like, that is something that is really, really hard for me. It's because like I'll think, and I'll think myself right out of what I was about to do. Like, why would you do that to yourself? Sometimes you gotta act on impulse because, and I'm not talking about all the time, but sometimes you just gotta get up and just do. Because if you spend your whole life overthinking and just thinking about what ifs and what could have been and what it should have been and what it should be, like you will never get to the goals and the desires or whatever the case. Like you just will never get there. Like I just feel like I overthink a lot of stuff. I overthink myself out of a lot of stuff. And I honestly think I overthink myself out of like friendships, relationships. So I'm like, what if they don't like me? Like, what if this, what if that, what if this, what if that? Like, girl, shut the hell up. I be having to tell myself, like, girl, shut up. Girl, shut up. Shut the hell up, Kira. Like, it really be that serious. Like, overthinking is something that, like, I still do to this day. Like, I literally, this is how you know I'm still working on this aspect of myself because I'm overthinking right now. Like I'm literally overthinking right now. Like there's no middle ground with overthinking with me. It's either I'm chill or I'm overthinking. Like there's no middle ground. Like I be trying to like be chill and just like be in a moment, but it's just like my brain don't operate like that and I'm okay with that. You know, I've come to term that like my brain just operates different, okay? My brain don't operate how most brains operate and I'm okay with that, right? So the next thing I want to talk about, which we kind of spoke about briefly already, is procrastination. And girl, the queen tattooed on my forehead because I procrastinate all the time. I was supposed to film this episode 3 days ago. I was supposed to film this episode 3 days ago. I'm glad I'm filming it now because I have a little bit more energy and I feel like if I would have forced myself, like, you know, but procrastination is it's addicting. And I hate to say it like that, but it's kind of like a drug. Like it's addicting. Like once you start to procrastinate, it's kind of hard to not do it. It's always like um I'll start to like plan out what I'm gonna do for the day, and then if something don't go right, I change my whole routine. Well, I'll just film it tomorrow. Girl, why would you do that? Because then tomorrow gonna come, and then something else gonna come up, and you gonna say I'm gonna film it the next day. That's literally what happened with filming this episode, and it's so crazy because it's like, why do you keep procrastinating? Like I said, it's either you want it or you don't. That is my key to getting away from procrastination because I cannot be in the middle of anything. Like I can't be like, oh, no, no, no. That's where we get stuck. That's where we get stuck. I be so stuck when I start to think like that. Like I can't, I cannot. I have to be. It's either yes or no. If you give me the option to think, I'm overthinking. If you give me the option to think, I'm overthinking. Like hands down, I'm going to overthink. If you give me the option to overthink, I'm going to overthink. So just give me a yes or no. Is it yes or no? You either want it or you don't. Like that's probably what we decided on this episode. You either want it or you don't. Because you either want it or you fucking don't. Like I'm so serious. Like it's never no in between. Like it's never like it's yes or no. Ain't no maybes around here. Because if it's a maybe, he's gonna be overthinking. I promise you. All right, the next thing I want to talk about for the Breathe the Room is the fear of starting. Whew. Y'all know what? I am one of them people who will plan out a 12-month calendar and won't start that shit. I love the planning process. I love the planning process. I will literally start a 12-month calendar, even a 6 month to 30 days. I don't care what it is. I love the planning process. Like it's literally my stomach growling, girl, I ain't ate nothing. It's literally like the best part for me is the planning process. I'm like so excited. I'm geeked. I'm like, I'm turned up just thinking of ideas and figuring out how I can do this and do that and do this and do that. And then next thing you know, oh, I need better lighting to start. Oh, I need a background. Oh, I need XYZ. Oh, I can't do this because I don't have this. Oh, I can't do that because I don't have that. Girl, if you don't just start, like literally, if you don't just start it, I promise you, like starting is the hard part. But once you get going, you won't want to stop. I hope y'all can't hear that grass cutting because I'm not stopping my filming. If y'all hear it, I do apologize, but I'm not gonna stop filming because it's just gonna throw me off. But thrown off already. Look. What's he talking about? Oh, fear of starting. Like the fear of starting something also comes from the fear of failure. All jokes aside, the fear of starting also comes from the fear of failure. Like when you're afraid to fail, you won't ever start anything. But if you're afraid to fail, you also in a sense are afraid to succeed. Like if you're afraid of fear, you're afraid of success, because on the other side of that fear is the version of you that made it out successful. Like if you don't ever go after anything new, like who's going to think this is an example I can give you for today. If you are a person, let's say you're a basketball player. I don't know. I don't know, basketball player. You're a basketball player and you get the same trophy over and over and over and over. You get the same medal over and over and over. Eventually it's worthless, right? Like it's like, oh, well, whatever, I got that one already. But you yet keep playing the same game to keep getting that same medal. Why? Start something new, set the bar higher, go after something better, and achieve things greater. It's just that simple. Why would you want to not start something, achieve something, and get more accomplishments, more rewards for your success? Like the fear of losing or not being as great. You're not going to always be great. Like, especially starting something, you're not going to be the best at everything. You're not going to be the best at you're just not. Like you're not going to always start off as the best in your field when it comes to anything on this planet. You're not. You could start off good. And some people do start off great, but there was always somebody who's better than or will be better than you at some point in this whole cycle of life. So what is stopping you from starting? I think what's stopping me from starting, oh, excuse me. Oh, I'm like, I've been drinking. I'm gonna show y'all in a minute. I've been what's stopping me from starting? And I'm leaving at it. I don't get yet. This is me, okay? What's stopping me from starting is the fear of success. And I had to like figure that out myself. I'm not afraid to fail. I don't give a damn. I've been doing this for the longest. And I'm not gonna say I failed because I've not failed. But I've been doing this YouTube and content for so long. A lot of people would consider it as a failure, but it's not to me. Like I feel like this version of myself is pushing me to where I'm supposed to be, right? I'm afraid of success because I'm afraid to be viewed under a microscope, like a microscopic lens. Is that like a thing? I don't even know if I said that word right, but I'm afraid to be viewed. If they don't get the fuck in that house with that lawnmower, I'm gonna be mad. Okay, but I'm afraid to have a lot of eyes on me. I think I've always said I don't want to be the center of attention, but I also love that shit. I eat that shit up, but I'm afraid of it because I know what success brings. Like success brings a lot of love, but it also brings a lot of hate. Because the more like somebody is loving you, the more people are gonna hate you. Because it's like, why do they like her? Like I don't like her. Look how she do her edges. Like that's so random. I just looked up with my lace messed up. But they like, look how she do her edges. Look how she do her makeup. Look how she do XYZ. I don't like her because of this. I don't like her because of that. And so what? And so what? People are going to hate you, people are going to love you, but the most important is that you love you. That's the only thing that should matter at the end of the day. Like that's the only things that should keep you going. Of yes, the love and the criticism sometimes can get to you and get to your head, make you feel big-headed and things like that. But the only thing that really should matter when it comes to how you feel and the things that you want to accomplish in your life and getting started facing your fears is how you feel at the end of the day. How do you feel when you wake up and look at yourself in the mirror? How do you feel when you go to bed at night? As long as you can keep that wholeness within yourself, fuck what everybody else got to say, especially the haters, especially the haters, especially the haters. Like you know what? You got to be able to take constructive criticism. You have to be able to take the hate without taking it and letting it consume your world. And you just got to be able to take the love without getting too big-headed and just staying humble. And sometimes you got to knock that little humble on the shoulder because it's like, girl, I'm gonna pop my shit for a little minute. Let me handle this. Let me do this because I done worked hard to get here. So okay, yeah, I'm about to pop my shit. But at the end of the day, as long as you are happy with you when you go to bed at night and when you wake up and look at yourself in the morning, fuck them. Alrighty, ladies. So the next segment we're going to get into is a vibe check. So this segment is going to be a segment of questions and games. The games will rotate each week if you are new, and everybody's new to this segment because I ain't never did it before. But the segment will rotate each week. Let me adjust my legs. I'm trying to be comfortable, okay? The segments will rotate each week. So for this segment, we have Girl Talk Confessions. Okay, so I have two questions here that I want to ask for y'all, and I'm also going to answer these questions myself. So the first question is, why do you procrastinate even when you do care? So I want you to answer that down in the comments. Why do you procrastinate even when you do care? And I kind of answered this already. Like, I procrastinate because I'm overthinking. Like, that's literally why. What is that, girl? I procrastinate even when I care because I'm like literally overthinking. Like, it's just simple as that. Like, I'm overthinking about everything, and I'm also just I wouldn't call it lazy. I got some other things that I'm trying to get worked out, but I don't think it's laziness. But if we're gonna call it laziness, we can, I guess, today. But procrastination just comes from you being afraid to like do the thing, or just excuses and just fear. The lack of confidence is also what causes procrastination, because you could think of something, you could have this big idea, and then next thing you know, you're talking yourself out of it because you're not confident in who you are. Like, hello? Do you know you are that bitch? Like, do you know you are that girl? Hello? Like, be confident in who you are, and that I'm talking to me too. But procrastination is look, I'm doing a finesse 2 time shake right now. Procrastination is like, I don't know. It's an addiction. And I think when you get comfortable with procrastination is a bad thing. So don't overthink it. Just do it. You either want it or you don't. You either want it or you fucking don't. That's just as simple as that. Let me know y'all thoughts on why y'all procrastinate, and like, why is it hard for y'all to start? Do y'all feel like it's because y'all don't have the resources, or are y'all not confident in yourselves, or y'all just being lazy? Let me know. The next question is, how do I stop comparing myself, or how do you stop comparing yourself? Um, I'm comparing myself. I don't care. Like, and all in good moderation. Like, I'm not saying compare yourself and like talk down on yourself because somebody's doing better than you. No, I'm comparing myself. Yeah, very much so. Not in a bad way though. I'm not trying to be like nobody else. I'm not trying to, and I wouldn't actually, I am trying to be like some people. Like, I'm trying to live a lifestyle like some people because I see the way that they live and I want to live like that too. Do I want to be them? No. But I want to live that life, okay? But in my realm of how I live, you feel what I'm saying? Like, I see the luxury and I want that. I see you going on trips and I want that, but do I want to be you? No. So when it comes to comparison, I will compare myself or compare certain parts of what I want, you know? Just look at it, think of it as a vision board. Like, you got people on your vision board, but yet you don't copy off nobody. Girl, please. Or you don't compare yourself to nobody. Girl, please. Comparison is fine. Like, as long as you're not literally trying to be a copy and paste of somebody. I think if you're using somebody as motivation, there's a difference from using somebody as motivation and then strictly copying off of them. It's a huge difference. So let me know down in the comments, how do y'all feel about that? Like, do you feel like do you feel that like just be yourself. Don't copy nobody. Don't be no let nobody be no inspiration to you. Like, are you one of them? Or is like, I'm gonna use somebody as some inspiration because it's motivation? I want to know y'all thoughts because I feel like it's motivation. Like, there could be somebody I'm looking up to somebody, but there's could also be somebody looking up to me watching this video. You never know. Like, it's just a full circle. Like, I'm motivated by her, she's motivated by me, and so on and so forth, and it trickle down the ladder, and everybody's inspired by somebody. It's just as simple as that. But let me know. I want to know y'all thoughts in the comments. What's the vibes? All right. So the last segment we're going to get into is girl code. All right. All right. All right, so in Girl Code, we're going to be talking about three things. I'm going to give you three takeaways to take away with this episode. So this is three rules to stop self-sabotage. And the first thing is going to be negative self-talk. Like talking to yourself, calling yourself ugly, calling yourself fat. It don't matter how big you are, how much you think you're not attractive, how your hair look, how this look. Stop talking to yourself like that. Because at the end of the day, let's use size, for example. If you are on a plus side or if you are too small, you can always eat to gain, and sometimes that don't work, I know. But you can always, lose weight if you're too big. But either way it go, like don't sit up there and talk about yourself. Like don't sit up there and talk down on yourself. Like you got enough people in this world doing that already. Like don't repeat what you hear other people saying about you or what you think other people are saying about you. Girl, build that confidence within yourself. And even if you hear people saying it about you, still stand firm in who you are and stop talking down on yourself like that. The next rule to take away is going to be comparison is the thief of joy. Okay. And I know I just spoke about like comparing yourself in a good way. And I'm talking about, for don't twist me up in the comments. I'm talking about when you are comparing yourself and you're trying to be like somebody so much that it makes you sad that you have not accomplished that goal in life yet. Because you could be at a place in your beginning stages of your journey, and yet you're comparing yourself to somebody who's 10 years in the game. And then you're wondering why it's not happening for you so fast. But little do you know, it took them a decade to build their shit brick by brick. But you're comparing their 10 bricks to your one. And that's what's stopping you, making you get into procrastination and all type of shit like that. So when I say comparison is a thief of joy, it's like compare in a healthy way. Like use people as motivation. Don't use people as like a blueprint to your life, because your life is yours and theirs is theirs. The next takeaway is going to be believe you can because you can. And it's as simple as that. Believe you can because you can. And I'm going to leave on that note right there, because that says everything it needs to say right there. All right. I hope y'all did enjoy this video. I am going to be creating an email here soon where y'all can send in questions. So when we do girl talk confessions and questions and things like that, y'all can ask questions as well. So that will be coming sometime in the near future. It might be clipped in the comments. I don't know. I got to create the email. I just sat down and start filming. There is more things to come with the Girl Talk Oracle podcast. We're leveling up over here. I hope you did enjoy this video. If you did, make sure you give it a thumbs up. I'm not sure if I'm posting on a streaming platform or audio. I think I'm on Spotify. We might be still on Spotify. So if you're listening on Spotify, I want to say thank y'all for being here and listening to me talk and yap, because y'all know I like to talk, honey. But I hope y'all did enjoy this episode, and I will catch y'all back for the next one. Go enjoy your week. Go be great. Stop procrastinating. And remember, you either want it or you don't.